How you doing, lads and ladies? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, so I've got a build video for you. We're going to be taking a look at the Powerstanced Nagakibas on a magic infusion. So let's go straight into the status page. We're at rune level 125 with 60 vigor, 30 endurance, although really we've got 28 endurance, but I am using the wolf imp head for those 2 extra points. We've got 18 strength, 22 dexterity, and 50 intelligence. Now, some players like to use this version of the build with 20 strength instead, so they get access to the Great Lance. However, I've opted for a little bit more endurance here, so I can up my poise to 111. So it's up to you what you want to do, if you want to have a bit more poise or a little bit more weapon versatility with the access to the Great Lance. Both good options in my opinion. Now over to the equipment page, we've got magic Nagakibas here. We are powerstancing them. And I've also got the Sacred Red Thorn Round Shield here with Golden Parry in my second left-hand slot. Now in terms of Ashes of War, we're primarily using Unsheathe, but I've also got a cheeky Moonveil here for a swap to Transient Moonlight. Now the intelligence here that we have is giving us access to the Moonveil with some pretty good damage on Transient Moonlight, and I like to use it as a finisher, so I'll hard swap to it when my opponent is low on health and we aim to one-shot them at the very end. Otherwise, I've also got Stormblade, which is a good mix-up here. You've got Transient Moonlight and also Stormblade as finishers. I've also got Spinning Slash, which is good with the Nagakibas, and of course here I've got Storm Stomp. Now, I primarily use Storm Stomp as a poise reset, as it resets you back to 100% poise health, but of course for anyone that's under 100 poise, it's very effective. Now over to the armor, we've got the Imp Head Wolf for those extra points in endurance. We've got the Veteran's Armor, the Beast Champion's Gauntlets, and the Bullgoat's Greaves for a total poise of 111. Now, I want it to be above 100 poise so I could face tank Storm Stomp, Flaming Strike, and also Flame of the Redmanes as of patch 1.08. However, of course, those Ashes of War deal 100 poise damage, so technically you only need 101 poise to tank them. However, being at 101 poise gets you very close to being easily poise chipped by something like a Fan Dagger. So I thought, in my opinion here, going a little bit higher and having some, I guess, extra poise against those easy poise chips from Fan Daggers is really helpful here if they aim to poise chip first before using something like Storm Stomp or Flaming Strike. So I think going up to 111 here is good for us when players are using things like Fan Daggers. Now, over to the talismans. I've got the Crimson Amber Medallion +2 here as my swap. I normally just swap to the Blessed Dew Talisman, to be honest, but I do think that the Claw Talisman has its place here, as the jumping attacks with the Powerstanced Nagakibas are actually quite decent. Otherwise, I've got the Bullgoat's Talisman, the Erdtree's Favor +2, and the Great Jar's Arsenal to round out the build. So that's pretty much it. Let's go take this bad boy into the arena.